Hi guys, you're watching Fallout Mama, and in this video I'm going to share with you guys how to build a garden. And later on in this video you'll see where I got all of the vegetables and fruits that you can actually plant in your garden, and you'll actually need them to be able to plant a garden at your camp. And you'll also need fertilizer, which you can find at various farms and homesteads around in the game, or you can also make your own at the Tinker's Workbench with spoiled fruits, vegetables, and meat. So while you're at your camp, you're gonna go into camp build mode, and right now I picked this area to where I'm going to be building my garden, because the other side is a very narrow area and I wanted to pick this spot over here. So you go over to the food, and I just harvested all of these plants over here, so now I can actually plant them in my garden. So I'm just gonna organize mine from tallest to shortest, so I'm just going to start with corn. Now there are different variations. There's variant 1 and variant 2 for corn, so you can pick whatever one you want, and just make sure it's green and you'll be able to plant it. Of course I have something shooting at me. Let's see, I'm going to plant this one here. And then I think my mut fruit, is it my mut fruit? What is that? Blackberries. Do I have mut fruit? I don't see mut fruit. I had a mut fruit. Anyways, I might have to go harvest some mut fruit, but my razor grain is super tall, so I'm going to, there's a tall one and a small one, so I'm going to plant those behind the corn. And then just, oh, there's my mut fruit. I'm just going to go. Alright, so we are going here to Lewis and Sons Farming Supplies to collect some melons for our garden that we're going to be planting. So let's see, I do have a gun. I'm just going to switch to my tenderizer because I see some ghouls up here. And there should be some melons up here in this farm. In this greenhouse over here. Melons are heavy, so I normally put on my power armor so I can carry more than one. So I have my green thumb perk card on. I think I do. Let's see. Green thumb. No, I don't. So I'm gonna switch to get my green thumb perk card on. That'll give me 2 of everything instead of 1. So they also have corn here, which I'm going to be planting. They have razor grain, which is another thing I'm going to be planting. So that takes care of 3 things that I will be planting in my garden. To plant, you're also going to need fertilizer, which you can make at the Tinker's Workbench with your spoiled foods. Or there's normally fertilizer sitting around at any of the homesteads we go to, and there's also fertilizer here, which I don't think I need fertilizer, so I'm not going to get any. So here at Lewis and Son farming supplies. You can get melons, corn, fertilizer, and there was razor grain in the lunchbox. So you can get all of that while you're... Okay, so I am here at the General Steakhouse, and they have corn, and whoa, carrots, and I'm getting beat up with something. And carrots over here. I'm just trying to get as many as I can. They also have potatoes, which we need to plant. At our farm, at our camp. So here at General Steakhouse, you can find potatoes, corn, and carrots. Okay, so inside of Rayleigh Clay's bunker, there's gourd planters, so you can harvest gourds here, and it looks like there's corn also, and snaptail reeds and carrots all together. And there's more gourds over here, and silt bean, which you can't plant, but there was another gourd there. And mut fruit, which was on my list. And some more corn. So there's quite a bit that you can harvest down here. There's also glowing fungus, and on the wall there is brain fungus, but we are not going to be using those to plant. Those are just some extra things you can harvest down here. Okay, so to find some blackberries to put in your garden at your camp, if you come to Beckwith Farm, which is located in the Savage Divide right below Top of the World, if you come over here, they're not actually in the garden, they're off to the side by this fence over here. So this is what it looks like. You harvest those. I found one there, and I found another one right here, and I think there's one right here and here. So that was 4 of them. And if you're running around the Savage Divide, you can also find them just randomly in the woods while you're running around. So I was able to find 4 of them right over here. So that'll be enough to get started in the actual garden at the camp.